One TV special report.
Maayong hapon, Mr. Chair and this honorable body. I am Riniboy Paborada of Recon, Philippines. Mr. Chair, gusto lang na ako nga i-address ang nakita nato, na-observe diha sa dapit sa Carmen Annex, atong i-address ni Sir Canlas, Honorable Canlas, o sa people sa Annex, o sa ato ang Maritime. Na ay vehicle sa Maritime Police na diha sa kilid sa Barangay Hall. Kuan kayo siya, obstruction kayo siya sa kuan, traffic. So dili nimo makita kung naakadiri mo agi padulong ka sa Barangay Hall sa Carmen Annex, dili nimo makita blind curve kayo. So muhangyo ta sa Maritime Police car nga kung mahimo i-displace na siya nga area. Kay blind curve siya kaayo dayon nagdouble parking pud ang uban nga mga sakyanan diha og dili lang dihang dapita apil po dito dapit sa baybay sa Carmen Annex. Salamat kay Mr. Chair, may
The
hapon.
car belongs to the Maritime Police? Sir,
Yes sir, Maritime Police car. Nasa kilid gyud sa kuan sa basketball court.
okay.
Dito nga area, Mr. Chair.
Can
Salamat.
somebody from Maritime respond to that? Sir, you have the floor. Please identify yourself for the record.
Mayong hapon sa tanano. Sir, ako lang to bagon sir. Kung nakabalda magaling sa kay blind cop sir, abo na pong ibalhin na po laing parkingan po sir. Okay. Thank you sir.
Okay, is that satisfied now? Okay. In another query, we now, Sir Pressing, before we proceed to the Bureau of Jail Management, BGMP.
Good afternoon again, Mr. Chair. I would like to ask this question to Chief Inspector Villaroya. Yes, since this month is Fire Prevention Month, sir, are you already aware how many fire hydrants that are functional in the city? Kay last time, in a Peace and Order Council meeting, na-ask man ako. The same question I asked, but we did not get the answer yet. Kay ila pa ko nung subayon sa fire, sa Bureau of Fire, sir.
So, Sir Villarreal, you may respond.
We have 64 active nga mga hydrants. However, dili gid sila pareho og pressure. Meaning na ay mga hydrants na medyo lower ang pressure compared to other hydrants. But hopefully, we are trying to convince, especially the local government unit, with the tabangan mi ni Ma'am Mantisay na makaprocure pa kita, if possible, more hydrants. More hydrants, and then with your help also, sir. Thank you so much. Hopefully, sir, if possible, everyone, actually sa US, every 100 meters, especially sa mga subdivisions, yun ang standard sa National Fire Protection Administration. However, we will just identify those areas na medyo very critical and very prone sa atong fire hazards. At the same time, we will depend sa sources sa tubig. Muna ang situation na to, sir. Kung we will put or install a fire hydrants. Thank you, sir. I hope that you are convinced with my answer, sir. Yes, sir. Hopefully, with the help of the engineer Alianic, sir, then we will identify those areas na we will put hydrants.
Ang problema ko sir, if you could not identify which hydrants are functioning well or with big pressure, maabot ang yan po sa time, maabot po sa atong hinay ba, then sayang ang inyong time, dagan-dagan pupun mo. Kaya since you know already, asa ang usog nga pressure, wala may problema kay diretso na mo dito mo pakarga og tubig again now, right?
We have already tried, sir, several times si Conway. Night time, sir, nga mo ato mi kusog. Pagkaugma, hinay na po. Mo na problema ka, sir. I don't know the source of tubig nga nung inganaw niya, na kusog, na hinay. So, but anyway, during po sa among, during sa suppression sa sunog, kaluyan po, sir, nga kada tubil na mo sa tubig, kusog ang pressure. Pero sa among actual, sir, naagi hinay, pagkaugma, balik mo, makusog na po. So, I have no control with that, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sir Valeria. I hope Sir Pising is satisfied with that. With your comment that you need help from our city admin, of course, Ma'am Sayawano is always willing to help the fire department. That can be ensured by Ma'am Wano. Sir Rondon, you still have a query?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the matter of kuan kanang sa shortage bitaw sa tubig, basin makatubag ang taga prime water or sa taga mode, niaman sila. Kaya sila may
Do we have
kuan na-
prime water here? Represents prime water or mode? Nga makakaripay sa atong perhadas sa hinay o sa kusog?
May nga po, Your Honor.
Sir, please proceed, sir. Please identify yourself for the record and then proceed.
Actually, we have 72 hydrants din na naiwalo nga nakuan kanang naigo bitaw sa whitening. So, nag-coordinate ako sa city planning nga na for kuan kanang relocation. Then, about the pressure sa atuang kuan, nagsabot na po ni Sir Dabay nga sa operation nga every time nga kuan mag low pressure tawag lang sa kuha kay manawag ko sa pumping operator kay amo pong i-control ang production kay mutaas ang NRW then nagkukog leaking sa tuwang kadalanan ba nga sa karon inahinay pag repair.
So, ang pressure sa tubig, i-control ninyo sa pumping. So, posible nga, usahay hinay ang pressure, usahay pagkusok. Dipindi sa ahang maong kuan, hydrant.
Mag-call lang sa kuan pump operator every time nga na emergency.
So, Sir Valeria will call your office bayan sa fire hydrant para inyong matawagan ang inyong pumping station para mahatagan og kusog pressure.
Yes, Your Honor.
I hope that's clarified. Okay. There should be a collaboration from you, your officer mode, and promoter with the fire department on the fire hydrant pressure. Okay. Importante po ng tubig kusog in case na tay mga fire incidents sa atong siyudad. Okay? That's clarified. So, one I query, we'll proceed to the next agency. We'll now hear the presentation of the BGMP about updates and accomplishments, plans, updates.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, sirs. Good afternoon, Ms. Dames, and to all the city councilors, to the different chiefs of the different agencies, Sir Harvey, sir. Good afternoon, and to all the significant individuals present, and to all the equally significant people in attendance. While everyone is eating their snacks, Mr. Chair, allow me to present our accomplishments, updates, and plans for the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology.
Please proceed.
Thank you, sir. The flow will be the updates, followed by the accomplishments, and the last would be the updates and concerns. For the knowledge of everyone, the Ozami City Jail is composed of 2 dormitories, the male and the female dormitories, headed by Jail Senior Inspector Ribles and Jail Senior Inspector Pasco. For our populations, Mr. Chair, we have 67 personnel for the male dormitory and 17 for the female dormitory. Next, please. So this will be the focus of our concern, Mr. Chair. As of now, we have 222 persons deprived of liberty for the male dormitory, and we have 8 for the female dormitory. Next, please. So overall, we have 20% congestion rate. So what does it mean? We are 20% congested. So we are beyond the limit of our facility. And based on our knowledge, Mr. Chair, it can only be addressed if the Sangay Dako, the building to be relocated or to be built in the Sangay Dako will be approved. As far as my knowledge is concerned, Mr. Chair, there's still the negotiation between the local government unit and the owner of the land where the building will be built, Mr. Chair. So, let's proceed. So, let us proceed to the operations of the BGMP in the Ozami City Jail. So the main operations focus on the Joint Greyhound together with our PNP and the PDEA. So I would like to commend also the fast response of our PNP headed by our Sir Harvey Abelñosa for the response of our request regarding our joint Greyhound operations, and also for our agencies coming from the PDEA. It only have the purpose to have this Ozami City Jail zero contrabands. So no tobacco inside the jail, especially the drugs and other nuisance and other illegal contrabands inside the jail facility. So for that presentation, I would like to proudly present to everyone that Ozami City Jail male and the female dormitory has zero escapee, zero disturbances, and also zero search and seize operations. That means for the contrabands for almost 10 years. Another program for the Ozami City Jail is the welfare and development programs. So I would like also to comment on this program, the City Health, headed by Dr. Ero Irog, since our programs focus on the welfare of our PDL. And the City Health has the big contribution, especially to the sanitary, the support for the medicine of our PDL. So we have here the Interfaith Program, the TCMP. Just run through na lang, sir, for the slides. I'll just continue. And this time, Mr. Chair, I would like to raise our concerns in behalf of our city jail wardens. So we already submitted our concerns to our DILG, Sir Vedra, sir. So together with the other agencies concerned, we have this recently received memorandum from our regional director, Mr. Chair, that wala nag-i-allow sa sulod sa facility ang any vehicle, including the vehicle of the personnel. And our jail wardens has this initiative to have the welfare also for our personnel. And we come up with this idea on utilizing the space or the area in front, right in front of the city jail. However, there are residents na namuyo, Mr. Chair, for a long period of time, and on our end, we don't have any power to have a solution for that. So that's why we tap our local government unit together with our DILG, Sir Vedra. And next will be the plans, future plans. For the first plan, we have this ordinance, a fee for issuance of the certificate of detention for the PDL confined in the BGMP Man Jail facilities dated last October 19, 2021. Also, we already submitted a letter for this one, Mr. Chair, that allowing the family relatives of the confined PDL in our jail facility to pay a certain fee for the issuance of certificate of detention. Next is this request for the medical supplies, office supplies, and other necessary things just to continue our support for the operational purposes of our city jail. And next is this ordinance granting annual service allowance to our uniformed personnel, specifically the Bureau of Jail Management Penology. We already tapped our lovely councilor, Honorable Roland Soizo, for this one. Sir, I hope you can still remember with our requester. And Mr. Soizo already gave a response for this, Mr. Chair, and we're still hoping and praying for a positive response for this one. And last is the information drives from the government agencies like SWEMO, DSWD, the TESDA, the DOLE, and all other agencies, if present, in behalf of our city jail wardens, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to every agencies who took part to the programs in the city jail, Ozami City Jail. It's because we're not only what we call this, responsible for the safekeeping and the humane safekeeping for our PDL and also for the development of our PDL, but also for the other stakeholders, Mr. Chair. And that would be all, Mr. Chair. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your presentation. The chair hopes that you will have your new building, GMP building, at Sangay Dako soon.
Yes, Mr.
Kay
Chair.
dugay na kayo nga pangandoy sa atong GMP. We have the money, and now we have the location, pero naalala ka may diferensya, no? Ang ownership sa property.
Yes, Mr. Chair. There's still a negotiation between...
What happens? Why is that negotiated? Why? What's the problem?
As far as my knowledge is concerned, Mr. Chair, what happened was the LGU already talked with the owner. However, the one that they talked to was not the original owner of the land, and here comes the negotiation was being ano po, Mr. Chair, nausap because of the ownership of the land.
Ang actual owner di masagot. Katong sagot sa owner di mo itagiya.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So it's a matter of time na lang, no, human. I hope it can be resolved soon as possible time para masolban inyong question sa inyong space sa inyong jail, sa tinago.
Yes, Mr.
Good
Chair.
kayo mo, no? And your contemplated GMP building at Sangay Dako ng area, no?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Very ideal sa Osaka GMP na dito ng area, no?
It would be more than enough, Mr. Chair.
So the chair hopes nga madali na inyong transfer na matuon na building kay ang kwarta nga na mumahal na po ang rice na po sa materials, hinala po tayo sa amount nga mo support sa construction.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for your position. Also, you have commitment to the BGMP. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have two questions, Mr. Chair, for our BGMP personnel. First, they have mentioned regarding the status of the Sangay Dako. Not only we have problem on the honor also, but we also have problem on the boundaries between LG of Clarin and LG of Uzamis, because I think that area was being claimed by LG of Clarin, and we have proper boundary dispute with that area. So probably we could also ask our local executive chief to have it resolved so that we could move forward for the acquisition of said property. Mr. Chair.
I think there was already an agreement with that. In the meantime, nga kanang dapita sa ngeda ko part gina sa Samis,
Yes.
di na sa Clarin. Nalay mga insinuations nga Clarin sa una, pero more na resolved na kanilang ownership na sa yuta kay di na mao ang negotiate lahi ang owner. So balik na po negotiate. I hope it can be resolved soon. No?
Yes, Mr.
So,
Chair.
second question.
Second question. Yes, on their plans, Mr. Chair, on the ordinance granting annual service allowance to uniform BGMP in particular, Mr. Chair, may we ask from our DALG if of all agencies under DALG, Mr. Chair, like the PNP, like also the by FP were given allowance, and why is it that our BGMP doesn't have allocations for their service allowance? And if there is none, maybe we could also request, Mr. Chair, that it will always be the discretion of our executive officer, our mayor, Mr. Chair, regarding the said budget.
It's within the province of the mayor.
Yes.
It's a discretion to give allowance, no? Because the mayor is solely responsible and accountable for the budget of the city. Ano ba so? Perhaps, Ma'am Wano could discuss with the mayor. Only the BGMP has no allowance sa na ang uban ang maritime, Bureau of Fire,
Say
and
DG,
Coast Guard, other. So ang BGMP wala. Perhaps it starts with our first term, no? 19. Pero doon kami problema to sa wardens sa una, no? So, lahi naman wardens karon, our wardens now are very cooperative, no? So, perhaps Ma'am Wano could discuss with the mayor about the allowance of our BGMP personnel. Sir, we'll try to talk with the mayor on that matter.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay? Ikaw mo kunang di kay, ikaw may pasalig nila. ikaw mo lead. Okay?
Thank you,
So,
Mr. Chair.
I hope that's settled.
Thank you.
We'll now proceed to the next agency. The Coast Guard Station. We'll now present your updates, plans, and accomplishments. Sir, please identify yourself for the record and then proceed.
Mr. Chair, good afternoon. The other members of the council, other participants present this afternoon. Mayang hapon sa inyong tanan. So
Mayang hapon.
I think murag first siguro si Coast Guard nga nag-present karon nga answer. So thank you for this opportunity. So for in the part of the Coast Guard substation of Samis, next slide please. I am Lieutenant Junior Grade Renel B. Sumalpong from Aluran, Samis Occidental. So scope of my presentation is PCG functions, area of responsibility, status of land and floating assets, maritime security, law enforcement, safety and environmental protection, other activities, issues and concerns, and ways forward. Next slide please. So as a background, kay not all here is knowledgeable about the Philippine Coast Guard. So as a background, Philippine Coast Guard is under RA 9993. So powers and functions, we have 16 powers and functions. So ang akong i-discuss na karon is kaning ginabuhat ato community diri sa Coast Guard sa Samis. Conduct inspections on all merchant ships and vessels, including but not limited to inspections prior to departure. So kani siya ginabuhat ni nato every departure bago mag alis ang barko. So makita ninyo si Coast Guard na agad permanente prior departure to conduct inspections para ma-ensure na to ang safety sa mga passengers sa seaworthiness sa atong barko. Next is to render aid to persons and vessels in distress. So si Coast Guard is more on isa gyud sa function ni Coast Guard ang search and rescue operation. Next slide please. So ang 16 functions na to is gikuha na to sa into 5, giplati na to into 5. We have maritime safety, maritime search and rescue, maritime law enforcement, marine environmental protection, and maritime security. Next slide please. So area of responsibility, so amo na lang gikuha ng gihimo na lang mo 12 coastal barangays since si San Roque o si Santa Cruz is dulduol lang sa Malaubang o sa Baybay Triunfo. So we have one Coast Guard substation, 12 coastal barangays nga na-record sa mga isa ka port o isa ka lighthouse diri sa Osamis kana naa sa fortress na to, Puta. Next slide please. So for maritime security, boat patrol, motorcycle patrol, we have from January to present, we have 4. Seaborne patrol, we have intensified our seaborne patrol. 56. B-Watch patrol, nag-conduct mi og B-Watch patrol sa Barangay Dunya Consuelo o diri sa Barangay Malaubang every weekend. So we have 16. K9 Paniling, apil na ang included na diri ang request sa atong local government magkandak og paniling. So kana siya sa 79 is mostly ana is support. So before mag onboard ang mga pasahero is our Coast Guard K9 will conduct paniling to all packages. Next slide please. Illegal fishing, we have apprehended one and gi-turn over ni namo sa City Agriculture. So sila na nag-ano penalties ani. For maritime safety, so passenger vessel na to, from January to present, we have 150 ato na inspection. Cargo vessel, we have 23. Barge, si Daima Shipping, we have 73. Tanker, 1. Next slide please. For marine environmental protection and other activities, we have coastal cleanup, 8. Feeding program, natay duha, sugod atong January. Issues and concern and ways forward. So pinakauna na mo, Mr. Chair, is wala gyud may floating asset for conduct of maritime patrol and search and rescue operation. So ang among gibuhat is rental motor bangka rami. Mo na among gibuhat diri sa within the city of Usami. So lisod kayo siya kay very vast ang atong coastal areas, and yet the Coast Guard itself walay floating asset. So kani po siya gi-request yun namo kay sa karon man gud na panahon na to, sa climate change na lisod kayo ma-predict ang weather, so wala ta kabalo unsay mahitabo sa unsa pa kuan, pero ato lang as a Coast Guard is at least kung naay incident or emergency naagi magamit nga at least rubber boat para during response. So kana siya in coordination na siya with our city disaster na to, so kami gyud ang partners. So wala po may diving girls, we have personnel nga diver, but wala mi diving girls sa among opisina, Mr. Chair. So sayang kayo ang atong personnel kung dili na ma-apply ilang skills. Next is computer set. So wala gyud mi kuan pod, laptop na lang sa. Kaya wala pa may budget. Land acquisition through MUA or deed of donation from LGU. So kani siya pod medyo wala gyud pod mi. Luyas Coast Guard lagi, Mr. Chair. Next is availability of building for Coast Guard substation Osamis within the city of Osamis is strategically at the coastal barangay such as Barangay Malaubang. So we have initial coordination, Mr. Chair, with Barangay Malaubang na nag-istorya to si Barangay Captain na muhawaay daw sila dito sa Barangay Malaubang, mabakante, kay mubalhin sila sa urban sa Malaubang. So gi-istorya siya kung pwede nang marayig ni siya na kung pwede nga isa dito sa building kahit sa kuan lang sa Barangay Health Center is i-allocate siya kay Coast Guard kay strategic yun siya makita ang coastal yun tanan sa mga operation support tanan makita yun siya. So daghan po siyang area nga covered. So with the approval of the City Mayor na Mr. Chair. Next, Mr. Chair, is waiting for approval for a courtesy call for the City Mayor since I am newly installed as a substation commander of Osamis City, Mr. Chair. So bago lang ko din, Mr. Chair. So, ways forward, proposed training for CDRRMO, new recruit personnel on water safety, basic underwater scuba, and boat handling. So, dagdag na po nila ako, Mr. Chair, ni-approve na po ang region sa water search and rescue training na to. So, pwede namin mo-cater ang Coast Guard substation Osamis o water search and rescue. So, next is a proposed integration of the Department Order Number 2007-001. So, Safety and Security and Environmental Numbering System o gitatawag na mo og SECA number. So, kani siya, gina-implement na ni namo sa mga kung kabantay mo sa mga coastal areas kanang mga motorbangka na siya mga number. So, isa sa purpose ng mga number is kana ma-identify na to dahil kung sino ang nagkandak og illegal fishing, ana kay naka-register man sa MUA, na siya database sa MUA, so dali ra namo matrack. Isa pa, mo-deter po na siya og kanang mga lawless na when it comes sa mga maritime activities ato. Next, ang kanang sa nga propose nga integration is nanapog ko initial coordination with the City Agriculture na i-appeal niya, Mr. Chair, dahil nangayon na po siya copy sa memorandum circular, Mr. Chair. Next, initial coordination with Barangay Malaubang for the establishment of Philippine Coast Guard B-Watch Outpost. So, nag-okay na to si Barangay Captain nga mag-establish me of B-Watch ito every weekend. Kay diha sa area sa Malaubang, Mr. Chair, is kana sa tulay dapit, kusog ang current diha sa mota, pahunas kisya, kusog kayo. So, nanapoy mga drowning incident nga nahitabo diha. So, in the part of the Philippine Coast Guard, so, proactive when it comes sa mga situation, Mr. Chair. Next is a proposed project known as Spark. So, kaning Spark, kung sa barko pa ta, radio operator. So, naakoy, during my time diri sa sa Osamis City as substation commander, mo ni akong proposal, Spark Communication Group. So, meaning ano siya, strengthening public awareness, response, and knowledge for quick response in case of disaster or emergency may occur. So, ang siya, ang equipment nga gamit na ni is kato lang radio pero katong naay sa SIM card. So, dili na ta katong, ginatawag na itong mga, nag-rely lang ta sa repeater system nga, pag once nga naay mga area nga obstruction, is dili na gyud siya madungog or garble na gyud iyang kanang signal. So kani siya is bisang paglayo ka is clear gyapon kayo imong tingog. So makatabang ni sa ato mga coastal communities. So specifically sa mga coastal communities sa tunay coastal barangays gina-implement para kung naa sila problema dito dali ra sila makatawag sa atuwa. So naapod si kuan ani si CDR ani tagaan po namo og kanang kuan si CDR ani nga appeal siya dito sa group nga kuan kaning sa Spark Communication Group. So hopefully nga makakuha ni siya kanang maput into reality na ni siya, Mr. Chair. And that's all, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon.
Thank you, sir, for your presentation. And hopefully, you could write a letter to the city mayor, especially your concerns, that you might be able to help also because
Yes, Mr. Chair.
we recognize the bilateral also in our service to community of science, just reduction investment. Coast Guard always plays a role in these operations. We acknowledge that. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon.
So, are there any queries, remarks, concerns from members? If there is none, we proceed to the next agency, the Maritime Police, for the presentation, plans and updates. Sir, you may identify yourself for the record and proceed.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to our President, sir. Ayaw ako, sir. I am Police Major Joel Mutesip of the PP Maritime Group of Isang Occidental. Sir, allow me to present to you, sir, our updates and accomplishments of PP Maritime Group of Isang Occidental, sir. What is, sir, kung ano niya ang scope of presentation, operational accomplishment, justification, programs and activities, and suggestions and recommendations. Next, sir. With regards to the operational accomplishment of PP Maritime of Isang Occidental, covered in January 28, 26 to present. With regards to the public actions at 654, we have accumulated 10 accomplishments, sir. 10 na accomplishment na mo, sir. 5 case Guinness, sir, no? We also have 1 accomplishment joint operation, 1 surrendered na fishing gear, and 1 abandoned fishing gear, sir. Balik sa, sir. Sir. With regards to city fishery ordinance, with regards to file case, wala may na-file, sir. Pero ano na may upag ka-accomplishment na nadakpan ng pinagigyan. Pero na pinagi sa city ordinance, sir. With regards to RA 9147, which is the Wildlife Act, we have 2 accomplishments. Doon na yung mga wildlife, sir, nga rescue na mo, sir, o lalo na mo sa DA na, sir. With regards to PDC 25, which is the illegal logging, we have 1 accomplishment, sir. Huwag na-file po sa kakaso. And we also have 2 accomplishments, which is the joint operation with regards to smuggling, specifically the smuggled cigarettes, sir. We also have accomplishment of other wanted person. We have 4 accomplishment of other wanted person and 1 joint operation of other wanted person. Next. With regards to our justification, nakabak na mo itong accomplishment. Number 1, effective patrol and monitoring, which is sea-based and land-based. Strong collaboration with government agencies and local authorities, community engagement and coordination with other agencies. Next, sir. With regards to the programs and activities of PP Maritime, conduct open to seaborne patrol operation, provide assistance during natural disasters and emergency situations, engaging coastal communities through coastal patrolling, conduct of coastal cleanup, and mangrove planting. Tourism kining activity na mo, sir. Weekly na mo ginahin mo sa PP Maritime, sir. In coordination with LGU and other law enforcement agencies, sir. Next, sir. With regards to issues and concerns na recommendations, sir. Mga gini ang mga pinaka highlight sa mga pagiging karo sa PPP Maritime, sir. With regards to issues and concerns, we are only temporarily occupying space of our officer sa building, sir, sa PSWO, Barangay Carmen Anix, sa Sami City, sir. Ang pa po na, sir, dihapon nakaparker po ng ang patrolya na may gareklamo ni sir na kita sa Brentford. Actually, sir, ka ng area, makita na ng kanunay na po, huwag mo yung purpila, yung nga paparol na, sir, diya yung area, pero hindi ka na gareklamo, sir, ako na taga-action, sir, na makapagkita yung may na pati na, sir. Sa po na, sir, kayo maligayan po ng mga traffic silig, sir. And our recommendation, sir, is to request proposal from Permanent Provincial Office of Misamis Occidental Maritime Police, sir. Mungkin ay ang problema karon, sir, kay ako, sir, bago bang po na-assign sa PPP Maritime, 1 year po ako pinag ko sa lokal. Pag-assign ako din ng pita, matod pa sa mga kauban, more than 6 years na sila nag-occupy niya, sir. Temporary, sir. Ayaw, sir, na matabangan nga rin ang problema, sir. Dato po yun, po na PPP Maritime, sir, kailangan kayo sa
They always support the mga could you possibly try to help Maritime find their permanent office, ma'am? Okay, ma'am, always willing to help, sir. We'll put it to the mayor and we'll try to find help for the office.
Sir, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Another communication. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have only one question for our personnel from the Maritime Police, Mr. Chair, regarding his knowledge on the Sea Fisheries, Aquatic and Marine Resources Council. Regarding this, this is not yet activated, and should you wish to have it activated, do you think it is imperative, important, or necessary, so that we can request the mayor for its reactivation or interviews, or what do you think?
Give a response, sir.
Isang pwede po lang i-activate po na, sir. Ato lang i-coordinate ko nila, sir. Ato lang sa pinaka-concern sa ato lang po. Ito po na, sir, para ma-maintain ko na, sir.
Justification, sir. What do you think? Why do we need to reactivate?
Para sa mga po, sir, sa mga po, sir, para matuwa pag iba, sir, may strengthen pag iba mga function ng mga PPP Maritime, sir.
With that, Mr. Chair, probably we could pass a resolution requesting our mayor to reactivate the City Fishers, Aquatic and Marine Resources Council to focus on the problems we have on maritime concerns. Thank you, Mr. Chair. On joint motion, Mr. Chair.
No objections? There's a motion, no objections from members. The mayor, the distribution of the council as like we said, the resolution. Thank you, sir, for your report on this. We now proceed to the invitation of Samis Airport Police. Sir, the head person, the record, and proceed with your updates, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon to all participants. Let me allow, Mr. Chair, basahan lang ako ang accomplishment na kurang ang list o wala.
Please identify yourself first, sir, and the record now.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Idea ko, police, medyo Jose Calabares, station chief sa Usabi Airport Police Station. I'm PCMS Pablo E. Porcia Jr.
Please.
Ang Usamis Airport Police Station is composed of 32 personnel, including sa Usamis Airport Police Station is 90. Then this BPSOU Group is 8 and EODK 9 ay tulo. Then Nami Guard Mr. J mobile patrol gikan sa babor Usabi City LGU.
I was the one to turn over that vehicle to your regional head before better to be remaining the
Yes, Mr. Chair. Ang PFC Group, Usamis Airport Police Station is nakapokus lang tayo sa mission to secure all countries in airport against offensive and terroristic acts that threaten civil aviation. Ang PFC Group is nakapokus lang kami sa vicinity ng airport mismo. Then, year 2025, nagkandak po ang Usamis Airport Police Station ng 2,960 man-hours boat patrol and 124 man-hours mobile patrols. Then, year 2025, Usamis Airport Police Station successfully conducted simulation exercise in response to bomb including explosion. Kani participated ni sa Usamis City Police Station, PFC, taga-fire, then successful na siya. Plus this 2026, magkandak ang Usamis Airport Police Station in coordinated sa ito ang kaap, magkandak o counter hijacking. Bali, may simulation na i-hijack ang aircraft, then maghulat lang siguro ngayon Mr. Chair o guidance sa taas, then para ma-final lang schedule, then mag-atag lang po niyo kiling later sa mga agency na mag-participate na Mr. Chair. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, sir, for your presentation of the Usamis Airport Police. Are there any queries, clarifications, remarks, observations? If there are none, then thank you. We now proceed to the next
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
item. Let us see cardiac arrhythmias plus updates. We have from Elia, Catinas, the updates, ma'am. We proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. So, I'm Ella Picarta-Menas on behalf of the City Athletic Abuse Council. Allow me to present the Cardiac Accomplishment Report, Plans, and Updates. First is the Anti-Drug Abuse Council ADA Performance Audit for a year 2025. So, I'm happy to inform everyone na the local government unit of Usamis City recognized as highly functional ADA based on the ADA National Audit with 83% functionality rating. So, this achievement, dili siya makabot without the support of our city mayor, of course, the city admin, and to the CADA council members, committee members.